Hello, everybody. You're welcome to the Mzalendo Radio. Today, I want to discuss Museveni's legacy. There is no clear legacy of Museveni right now. Has Museveni damaged and destroyed his legacy? Museveni has ruled Uganda for 38 years, and a survey shows that many Ugandans view Museveni in a negative light than a positive light. Does that mean that Museveni has damaged his legacy? When Museveni just came to power in Uganda in 1986, Museveni was viewed as a revolutionary, as a savior who had helped Uganda from civil war. But today, many view Museveni as a person who has destroyed Uganda. Many Ugandans today, under a survey I was reading, view Museveni in a negative light again. They don't see anything Museveni has done good. Because today, people are going to say, Shule Mbaya, the schools are bad. Barabara Mbaya, the roads are bad. Hospitali Mbaya, the hospitals are bad, and the list goes on. Museveni is viewed like a person who has failed Uganda. Corruption in Uganda is at whole high today. Corrupt officials are doing anything they want. Military officials are doing anything bad they do. Military officials are slapping women, are slapping police officers, and they walk free. And after them, Museveni promotes these military officials. Today, many Ugandans don't see a clear path of Uganda because there's nothing that works. For example, schools like St. Leo's Chegobe in Western Uganda today is in shambles. The roofs are even the roofs of those schools are even leaking. Schools like Soga College Mwiri, the roofs are leaking. Tororo College, Gulu High, these schools are in bad shape. In that even when it rains, these schools leak. So as Museveni destroyed Uganda's school, that's what people remember him. Because today Ugandan schools, legacy schools, themselves are in bad shape. Okay, let's forget that. Today, the roads of Uganda, barabaras are Uganda. The roads of Uganda are in bad shape, full of potholes. Today, Kampala is ranked to have one of the worst roads in East Africa and Africa at large. Let's forget about that. The hospitals today, as Museveni damaged his legacy through nepotism. What will be Museveni's legacy? I'll appreciate it if you leave a comment down there. Today, nepotism is evident in Museveni's government. His wife, she is the Minister of Education. Museveni's son, she is the commander of Uganda Defense Forces of Ugandan military. His brother is in charge of wealth creation, and the list goes on. Nepotism is evident under Museveni's government today. So, what will be Museveni's legacy? Will it be a legacy of a man who destroyed Uganda? A man who destroyed his own legacy. One day, Bobi Wine said, "Adui wa Museveni ni Museveni mwenyewe." Museveni's enemy is Museveni himself. That's what it means. That's what Bobi Wine said once. I'm going to quote again. One day Bobi Wine said in Kiswahili, "Adui wa Museveni ni Museveni mwenyewe." In English it is, the enemy of Museveni is Museveni himself. So what will be Museveni's legacy? Again, I'll ask you. Leave a comment. Because today if you look at Uganda, people say Museveni has destroyed everything in Uganda. Be the roads, be institutions. Every institution today in Uganda is in shambles. Agriculture, education, mention it all. Every ministry Ugandans see, it doesn't work for them. Every institution today is in shambles, and Ugandans feel those institutions are not working for them. But those institutions are working for corrupt officials who are swindling money and using it the way they want. Today, Uganda, many people feel like there's no law because many people are above the law. Military officials, generals, they can slap you and just be promoted next day by President Museveni. So what's your take on that? Do you think all that is going to damage? Museveni has destroyed his legacy for ruling Uganda for a long time. Because if Museveni hasn't destroyed his legacy, how come many people view Museveni in a negative way? Because today, if Museveni puts his son there and he wants his son to rule Uganda next, has Museveni destroyed his legacy? I don't know. Look at people like Kambarage Julius Nyerere. They resigned and their legacy, they were loved more today. Nyerere is loved. Even people like Mao Zedong, they knew a time to resign and another person takes over. Not only Mao Zedong or Julius Nyerere, presidents that have ruled longer like Museveni, they ruin their legacy. You understand? Muammar al-Bashir, Hosni Mubarak of Egypt, to mention a few. I don't think Uganda is going to be like Togo or Gabon, where a son replaced the father. Uganda is a very diverse country, and people are going to think it's tribalism. Do you think Museveni's legacy has been more tribal than any other president? Museveni came saying he's going to fight against long rule. Museveni today is the longest president, one of the longest presidents in Africa, the longest in East Africa. When Museveni came to power, he said he's going to fight corruption, but today corruption is the highest in Uganda. When Museveni came to power, he said he's going to fight tribalism, but today majority Ugandans feel Museveni is more tribal than anybody. Even one journalist in Uganda called Andrew Mwenda, he said, Museveni is a man who is against tribalism in talk, but instincts is a tribal man. So what's your take? Because if Museveni came to power saying he's going to fight against tribalism, but today tribalism is at whole high in Uganda, hasn't that damaged his legacy? Museveni said he's going to fight corruption. Today corruption is at whole high in Uganda. Museveni said he's going to improve infrastructure. Today Uganda's infrastructure is in shambles, it's in bad shape. Museveni said he's going to improve institutions. Today all Ugandan institutions have been destroyed. They're not working. They're working for a few political class. So hasn't that ruined Museveni's legacy? Hasn't Museveni ruined his own legacy? Oh, we Ugandans don't see his own legacy because they are soldiers for Uganda. That can be another take. We Ugandans may not be seeing Museveni's legacy. Ugandans may not be viewing or seeing Museveni's legacy because he has ruled forever. Maybe we shall see his legacy when he is out of power. What is your take on this? Because some people say Museveni has an amazing legacy. He brought peace and stability to Uganda. But some people say no, Museveni has ruined, destroyed, damaged Uganda's legacy because nothing works. Corruption has increased, the infrastructures have fallen. Tribalism is at all high. Nepotism is at all high. What is your take on this? I'll appreciate if you leave a comment, and I say kwaheri na bye bye.